Yeah, I remember I was in the block with him actually in Franklin, and we went on exercise, but we're on different yards. And they give you these donkey jackets, and he's only small. He's like maybe 5'7", 5'8", maybe. Powerhouse though. And we're on the yard and we're walking around. He's come to the fence and I just spat in his face. I'm like, yeah, there's some nigger spit. You get it? But I've got the jacket as a shield. So he's took off his jacket, but he's short, innit? So I can just spit on his. So I just kept getting him. He couldn't get me because he's too short. You get it? So he hated me, and I swear anyone would tell you, for 3 whole months, he used to come outside my window on the yard, and for the whole hour of his exercise, he don't want to speak to no one. He used to stand outside the window and say the same thing over and over again. Robinson, wanna be, never could be. Understand? Yeah? He used to, nigger, wanna be, never could be. Nigger, nigger, for the whole hour. And people like, yo, Warren, come have a chat. Now, fuck off, do one every day. Sometimes we used to wake up, yeah, and from 7:30 in the morning to 10, 11 o'clock at night, we're arguing all day. Break, might have a break for lunch, and they come back, yeah, add me lunch, you nigger, let's go. And he's on again, and we're arguing all day. This went on for 3 months, just me and this fella, just arguing. Yeah? And he's just racist, isn't it? But yeah, getting back to Yammy, Yammy is someone who associates and friendships within the black community and the culture. Why would you be protesting for Warren Slaney to be released?
Good afternoon from Yammy B TV. Like we promised, we are down in Birmingham, outside the CRC, with the Free Warren Slaney campaign that now gathers great momentum.
Free up every man, you know, from jail, you know. But you're actively going to Birmingham, I think they went, to protest for Warren Slaney to be released. Now, if you had any respect or empathy for the culture, Islam, your so-called associates, your North Star past that you tell us that you have.
At one stage, I would say I was part of North Star gang. Now, they talk about Mark, they say some awful things that have stitched him up, basically, you know, put him in a position where his whole life, you know, just because of what other people say, basically, you know, in that kind of way, they've made his life difficult over gossip. But yeah, he came to jail. I knew him outside. He was friends with one of my homeboys, Sati, from way back in the day. So I knew him briefly, around about Rap Attack days and Fresh Beat. I don't know if you lot remember them days.
5 minutes later.
I noticed there were about 5 geezers getting closer and closer to me, but I was dancing and I was thinking, nah, don't tell me they're going to try it on me with all the gold. And that was the first thing that come into my mind, right? And then after a little while more, one of them done what I predicted they might try. He tried to reach out his hand and said, yeah, that's a nice one. I said, no, don't touch that. And then another one said, listen, you want to sell that? I said, no. But I did feel a little bit scared. But then when it got to the last throws that I felt real danger, out of the blue, in a cloud of smoke, he appeared just like a ghost. The Prince of Darkness, Mark Lambie, slipped through the 5 of them and got close to me and faced them all. You know what he said? I thought he was going to get threatening because I knew him from childhood.
I knew him outside. He was friends with one of my homeboys, Sati, from way back in the day. So I knew him briefly, around about Rap Attack days and Fresh Beat. I don't know if you lot remember them days.
When it got to the last throws that I felt real danger, out of the blue, in a cloud of smoke, he appeared just like a ghost. The Prince of Darkness, Mark Lambie, slipped through the 5 of them and got close to me and faced them all. You know what he said? I thought he was going to get threatening because I knew him from childhood. I thought he was going to get threatening and say, listen, just back off and blah. What Mark Lambie said was this, look. You lot think that guy there, me, is some ordinary white man. Really, Mark? Let me tell you something. That's a black man there. I went in my mind, I was going, really, Mark? He goes, a proper killer there.
You would not be protesting for someone who randomly attacks blacks, Asians, and Muslim prisoners. So that's what I'm saying. And it's the manipulation which he's been able to get away with for a long time. And there's a lot of people are responsible, like Quincy, because they've allowed him to come out, because he's got the big platform. They've allowed him to act and move like he's on the same level as them, forgetting this is someone who's actively supporting and protesting to get Britain's most violent racist prisoner, Warren Slaney, out of prison, which, in my view, when I last saw him, his head was shot, would put a lot of Muslim and black people at risk.